like Catbird. Baby, you're a fireball. Murder cat bird. Don't give out on me, Catbird. You gave out on me literally as I was saying, don't give out on me. I can't trust anybody ever again. I have beaten Half-Life 2, I think, on the hardest difficulty. That said, I play in a very odd way, a way that my dad taught me to play, where he would quick save all the time, try something, try to do it like flawlessly. And then if he failed or didn't quite do it as smoothly as he wanted to, he would quick load and do it again. And there are some games that kind of do that, where they're trying to have you play it perfectly. Like Superhot is an example. It's really a different play style entirely. StarCraft 2 was the same way, where he would save it so much. It's kind of ridiculous. When I see a mode that is just called like a story difficulty, I'm just like I think part of it gets me because I'm like, gameplay is part of the story, and I think that there needs to be a level of challenge. Or else I think you're missing part of the tone of the story, really, because it's supposed to be difficult for the characters. Difficulty is kind of an interesting conversation. My problem with the way that it can be handled, a few things. One of them is that failing isn't bad. It's not bad to have a game that's hard for you or that you fail at tons of times. And I think that the proliferation of games that are made to be just extremely brutal, I hope that that highlights the fact for a lot more people. At the same time, a game doesn't have to be hard. It's okay for a game to be ridiculously easy. It's okay either way. But to me, the thing is, what's the point of your story overall? And the gameplay is a part of the story. If you want it to feel like a challenge, like, wow, the characters really struggled to get here, and it's way too easy for the player, I think you're losing some of the storytelling. I think that that's where difficulty settings can be a good thing, because what's hard for one person may be easy for another person, and you do want it personalized so that it works for different players. But I think that in some cases you can lose the story impact with broken difficulty settings. If people don't want to play the game and they just want to watch the cutscenes, I would question if you're telling enough story in your gameplay. Instead, it seems like you just have a lot of good cutscenes and maybe mediocre gameplay between it. It shouldn't just be cutscenes tell story and everything else is just, it exists and you could swap it for anything and it wouldn't change anything. Maybe that sounds kind of harsh, and I feel like maybe that was kind of harsh to say, but I really think that if you can switch out what's between your cutscenes with anything and it doesn't change like really anything or the feel of the game at all, you're doing something massively wrong. Players playing the game have a responsibility in the story, which means they're responsible for success and failure. But if they can't fail, how can they feel that weight of responsibility at all? If you want it to feel like there's a risk, then there has to be a risk that they can lose.
I could do it better than you. Yeah, I'm gonna help you, but better than I'm gonna beat this stupid person who has a stupid hand and stupid finger and stupid wrist collar. I'm gonna beat that stupid person who did badly in the ad. Oh my goodness, I can't handle this.